I have a public service announcement. If you're going around bears, I suggest this. Don't go around bears. You know? If you're thinking, oh, I'm going to go on a walk, go look at some bears. Don't go on that walk. Walk somewhere else. Why is that? Well, in Minnesota, someone was seriously injured by a bear attack. That's right, everybody. We're getting into local news, everybody, where we're talking about the things that really matter. Like a local woman in Minnesota, bear attack. Bear attack. Now, here's something. I read this article already, and I'm a little concerned. There is like, you ever watch movies, and have you ever heard the phrase or the trope Chekhov's gun? Where the idea is if a gun is introduced in the movie at some point, it's going to be used later in the climax, right? Well, they introduce a character, Chekhov's dog, in this story, and then they forget about the payoff, right? So let's keep going here. A black bear attacked... I don't know why they have to be a black bear, but a black bear attacked a woman in Minnesota, seriously injuring her, state officials said Saturday. The woman was staying at a cabin near Gull Lake when she let her dog outside early Friday. Where the fuck is the dog? Is the dog okay? Not you, Maxie. Everybody, it's Max the dog. He is fine. There's no black bears where I'm at, so Max is fine. So, the state's Department of Natural Resources, DNR, said in a release she went out to check on her dog and was attacked. The bear swiped at the woman, striking her in several places, then left the area. But what about the dog? What about the dog? Like, she let the dog out, she went out to go check up on the dog, she got fucked up, and that's the end of the story? Where the hell did the dog go? Is Doggy okay? Did the dog get killed? There were no reports of bear activity before the attack. Wildlife officials believe the bear was startled by the woman's dog and attacked the woman as a way to defend itself. But what about the dog? What about the fucking dog? Dogs and bears don't mix, according to a department advisory. Letting dogs chase, lunge, or bark at bears is asking for trouble. Don't force a bear to defend itself. Okay, great. I'm glad we know that. I'm glad that exists. I mean, this woman maybe would have benefited from knowing that knowledge. But is the dog okay? Is the fucking dog okay? You can't just say a woman and a dog, like, were at the scene of a bear attack and not tell me if the fucking dog's okay. Let's keep going. Officers with the DNR are monitoring the area for bears that could pose a threat to... Are they monitoring the area for the dog? Is the dog fucking gay? Like, come on, man! This was the 10th bear attack involving serious injuries to a human that the state's DNR has documented. How many serious attacks on dogs? Do we know? Like, can we get a single update on this fucking dog? In Pennsylvania last week, a black bear attacked 2 young children. I don't give a fuck about those dumbass kids. I hope they're dying in the hospital. What I do give a fuck about is if this woman's dog is okay. Is that doggy okay? Now they're telling me about some dumbass kids in Pennsylvania playing around black bears. Stupid fucking kids. Stupid fucking parents. Next. I don't give a shit about that story. I'm gonna focus on this story. How can you tell us about some other story where we're not done with this fucking story? While black bears are rarely aggressive, Minnesota's DNR advised people to remove sources of food outside their homes. How about, can the Minnesota DNR advise me on the status of this woman's dog? Like, come on, like, I want to know. So anyway, if a black bear makes contact, do not play dead. The DNR advised, fight back aggressively. So we have no update on the dog. All we know is the dog could be killed. The dog could be fine. The dog could have gotten not a scratch on them. Or they're dead. Or they ran away. Or they didn't. We don't fucking know. But what we do know is 2 kids in Pennsylvania got fucked up too. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. So just a shout out to this woman for making her 5 minutes of fame by getting fucked up by a black bear. That's pretty cool. By the way, shout outs to Black Bear, the movie. I highly recommend that film. Check it out. Watch it on mushrooms if that's something you enjoy, because that film will fuck you up. Anyway, there you go.